So, quick story. Today is Wednesday, or whatever. I'm not sure of the date. Tomorrow we'll go back to work. Start the new pay period for us, so if I go back to work tomorrow, then I can get overtime. But this is just too funny to not tell. I took this morning off. It was blue cold out this morning, 12 degrees whenever I got up. I've seen two does. One of them very briefly, the other one, pretty good sighting of it, which was right here, both of them. Anyway, about 11 o'clock, I got out. It's starting to warm up, so I got out and was putting tarp up on the barn and redoing some of the roost for my chickens. Redoing a bunch of them and fixing up the barn, getting it a bit better for winter so the wind won't blow on them. Uncle Bob went up the holler in his truck, and I started wrapping stuff up in the barn. Figured he'd stop by on his way back out. I figured he's out looking for deer. He comes back out and stops, and I go over there. We talk for 15 minutes, something like that. All of a sudden, I hear a noise, and I look, and it's two doe being chased by a buck. Right up above us, right up above my barn, across the road. My gun is sitting 20 yards from me over in the side-by-side in the barn. Uncle Bob had his on him, but he only had one shot in it. And I said, hand me your gun. Well, those took off. They took off running. I was like, I went over and grabbed my gun, slung it across my shoulder. And we're sitting there talking. He's sitting in his truck, and I'm standing out there. We're just talking. And I hear grunting. Something like this. This is what bucks are chasing does. They do fast, short grunts like that whenever they're chasing does around. I was like, do you hear that? I said, he's up there grunting now. Well, I knew that these had ran. They had ran at least 100 yards away. This was another buck. He was coming in after those two. And he got around us too. And here I start walking up the bottom. And another buck comes. All three of these bucks were nice bucks. Another one comes. And he's up higher. And I couldn't see him because of the leaves. Especially the beech leaves. There's too many beech leaves. Well, Uncle Bob's coming up. I thought he'd turn his truck around. I said, we'll ride up there and sit and watch for him. We're both looking up on the hillside. Here comes one buck down the bottom towards us, right to us. I get out of the truck, and he's trying to get out of the truck, but he steps. I said, turn off. I said, pull your key out. His key was dinging. Well, he started the truck for some reason. I guess maybe he misheard me and was trying to get out of the truck and steps on the accelerator, and it's like revving up. Well, that buck took off on the side of the hill back up in the beaches. I can never get a good beat on him. Well, another one done the same thing. Started coming right at us. Well, I'm not at the barn hunt right now. I have no idea. Probably should be. But they were headed up in this direction, so I figured I would come up here and wait. They're rutting pretty hard right now. So I figured I would come up here and wait. But I never could get a beat on it. All three of these bucks were nice bucks, and all of them had their tongues hanging out from chasing doe around. So, hopefully it was just funny. I mean, it looked like me and Uncle Bob driving the truck up there, trying to get out, him stepping on the accelerator. He had it in park and neutral or something, thank God. Raving it up, and he'd done it twice, trying to get out of the truck and trying to get his gun in. I was like, hey, I'll get him. And, yeah, it looked like a scene out of Benny Hill or something. We both laughed about it afterwards. But it's just another reminder that I need to thin the forest out a little bit. I can't see nothing. Like if you're down at the bottom. Now, if I'd been sitting still and maybe the truck not revving up, like redlining, That buck would have came. I mean, it was like they didn't even care we was there. I mean, I'd been hammering away in the barn and sawing and everything else. And they didn't even care about that. They've got one thing on their mind right now. Anyway, I just figured I'd share it. I thought it was pretty funny. I wish I would have had video of it. Actually, there might be video of it on the security camera. I'm going to check that out. All right. Everybody have a good day. You got to laugh. It's either that or cry. I like laughing. God bless.